Singapore is consistently ranked among the safest countries in the world. With low crime rates, clean streets, and a robust sense of public order, it has become a global benchmark for safety. But this didn't happen by chance. Singapore's safety is the result of meticulously designed governance, rigorous law enforcement, and a culture of civic responsibility. This video explores the factors behind Singapore's remarkable safety record, including its legal framework, governance principles, and real-world case studies that illustrate how safety is maintained. It was 2:17 a.m. on a humid Thursday in Singapore's Chinatown. A local journalist, curious about the country's legendary safety, decided to conduct an unscientific experiment. He placed his wallet, filled with cash and ID, on a public bench, then walked away. He returned an hour later. The wallet was untouched. No one had stolen it. No one had even moved it. In almost any other global city, this story might have ended with a visit to the police station or a cancelled credit card. But in Singapore, such tales are surprisingly common, and they're not urban legends. Tourists often rave about walking alone at night without fear. Residents think nothing of leaving phones on cafe tables while ordering food. Children ride the MRT unaccompanied. So what makes this island nation so incredibly safe? The answer isn't just strict laws or a heavy police presence. It's an entire system of governance, culture, and social design that prioritizes safety as a national value. As of 2023, Singapore's overall crime rate stood at less than 600 cases per 100,000 residents, one of the lowest globally. Singapore has a mandatory death penalty for certain drug trafficking offences, with zero tolerance towards narcotics. Vandalism, littering, spitting, and jaywalking are punishable by fines or corrective work orders. Michael Fay, an American teenager, was sentenced to caning and imprisonment for vandalizing cars. The case drew international attention, but highlighted Singapore's unwavering stance on law enforcement. Despite international appeals, the sentence was carried out, reinforcing the idea that no one is above the law. Singapore's government is widely recognized for its clean, efficient, and corruption-free administration. The country ranks third on the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, ahead of most developed nations. Over 90,000 police cameras are deployed across the island under the PolCam project, helping to deter and solve crimes swiftly. The Singapore Police Force, SPF, works closely with residents through neighbourhood outreach and safe city initiatives. Digital services allow citizens to report crimes, traffic violations, and unsafe conditions efficiently. While some countries experience spikes in violence due to racial, ethnic, or religious divisions, Singapore maintains exceptional social harmony. Maintenance of Religious Harmony Act allows the government to take preemptive action against inflammatory speech or action. Sedition Act criminalizes attempts to promote hostility between races or religions. The Ethnic Integration Policy, EIP, ensures a balanced mix of ethnic groups in public housing to prevent ghettos and segregation. More than 80% of Singaporeans live in HDB flats, so this policy directly fosters interracial understanding from a young age. In Singapore, people grow up with a strong sense of responsibility toward the community. This is not by chance. It is carefully shaped through education and national programs. From a young age, students learn about civic values in school. Campaigns like the National Courtesy Campaign, Clean and Green Campaign, and Total Defence Day help teach important lessons about kindness, cleanliness, and national unity. These are more than just events. They are part of everyday learning. Another key part is national service, NS. All male citizens may serve 2 years in the military, police, or civil defence. NS helps build discipline, national pride, and a better understanding of public safety. Through these efforts, Singapore encourages its people to care for one another and work together for the good of the country. Singapore has established itself as a global hub by effectively balancing the inflow of foreign talent and labour with stringent immigration and labour policies. The country adopts a selective immigration approach, welcoming skilled foreign professionals through its employment pass system, which assesses applicants based on their qualifications and expertise. For sectors such as construction and domestic work, Singapore utilises a work permit system that ensures employers remain responsible for their workers' welfare and compliance with regulations. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, significant reforms were introduced to address vulnerabilities among migrant workers. The government implemented new dormitory living standards, improving housing conditions, spacing, healthcare access, and emergency response protocols. These measures not only protect workers, but also reinforce Singapore's broader public health and safety infrastructure. Overall, Singapore's approach illustrates how smart immigration control and inclusive labour management can enhance national resilience, while safeguarding both the economy and vulnerable communities. Singapore's safety is not the result of authoritarianism, as some critics suggest, nor is it solely due to wealth or small size. It is the product of thoughtful planning, consistent law enforcement, civic culture, and technological foresight. By blending rule of law with a proactive state and engaged citizenry, Singapore has engineered a society where safety is both structural and social. While not every policy is globally exportable, the underlying principles, meritocracy, accountability, deterrence, and civic education, offer valuable lessons for any nation seeking to build a safer, more orderly society.